Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Space Wreck, where today we're going to have to deal with an incredibly hostile situation, and I think we're probably going to have to do it entirely off of the autosave. Our manual save is still outside the ship. My concern is that if we ever have to try to leave the ship under these circumstances, there will probably be no way out. The rebels will absolutely just annihilate us. Or not the rebels, the pirates will absolutely annihilate us as we try to get clear of the ladder. So I want to leave that manual save out on the deck of the space wreck, where we are safe from them, and that's going to mean we're just going to have to be extremely cautious in here. I'm also a little bit worried about the solutions to the problems that are still available to us. We're going to try to figure something out. I did have some contact with the developer between this episode and last, and they told me that there is an update coming. They intend to have a more like Fallout 1 style save system with a bunch of save slots that you can rotate through. That stuff just wasn't ready yet because, again, the game is more or less content complete, but they're in early access because the rest of it's not quite there, which is what it says on the Steam store page and everything. Which is cool. I do think that that's the right way for a game like this to go. And I want to say again how much I really, really like that use of early access. There are so many AAAs or even big developers, AAs, whatever you want to call them, that would put a thing out in this state and just pretend that it was done. And we've seen that many times with like Bethesda games. I really love early access as a marker for the game is here, but we need to like fix the scaffolding around it, right? Anyway, let's try this. So, Glenny won't make the knockout gas for us unless we can figure out how to get the computer running, which is going to require some kind of access key that we just have no idea where it is. We can go upstairs and scour things. I don't know that I necessarily think it's on the ship, though. It could be on one of the people who is left on the ship. It also could be on people who are outside, which might not be an option for us. It could also be like, these are just like brig doors, right? The prison basically is back here, and we don't know what all is in there. I'm sort of thinking maybe we expend some of our limited door unlocking resources attempting to get into these in the hopes, the vain probably hope, that there is that somebody has left a key in one of them. What is it called again? Okay, the Clypeus service keycard. Pretty straightforward. We're not even going to be able to pickpocket these people to check their inventories. I feel fairly confident of that. Because, like, it's entirely possible one of them has it, right? It would make some sense. No, you probably wouldn't want to put these people in charge of the life support systems. If were I the captain, I would have that, or one of the trusted members of my crew would have that. And if we have to deal with them... The thing I'm thinking, though, is that if we have to deal with one of them to work the life support computer from a, like, game puzzle design standpoint, it doesn't make a lot of sense because the whole point of using this thing is supposed to be a way of going around that conflict, right? But maybe it's designed for characters who are better at pickpockety stuff, characters like our last character. So it may be the case that the only solution left to us at this point is to fight our way out, to arm the crew and have them help us fight. I think I am going to check these locks at least. This one's only average difficulty, which is totally doable. And we have quite a few hairpins, and then also quite a lot of wire and a workstation, right? How much of each of those things do I have? 9 hairpins. Which category is wire in? Okay, wire. Interestingly, wire is not given a category. Yeah, there's a couple of items like that. Huh. Okay, so we can afford to throw some resources at these. I just want to check each one of them. Okay, accidentally rolled a 5. Cool. All right, so this one has a person in it. That's just a normal cam bot. I can probably kill a normal cam bot. Worth noting, I am at 9 HP. Really, I can't open my inventory on... Okay. Then what we probably want to do is break line of sight. If I run over here, is this guy going to get mad at me that I opened the door and I'm fighting the cam bot? Let's maybe take this in this direction. Try to get up against the wall as much as possible. I mean, this is probably fine, right? Putting more distance between me and the door doesn't make any sense. All right, can I? Yeah. I am going to probably want... Do I really have exactly 3 painkillers left? Did I put the other ones down and not pick them back up? Okay, maybe we're not doing that then. Maybe I'm just hitting the cam bot as hard as I can. Sadly, it survived. Okay. Hit me non-lethally. There we go. Okay. I guess let's check out its cell. It doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Am I allowed to, like, knock on the door and try to talk to the person through it, maybe? No. The door is only average difficulty, so this one is potentially openable as well. And we do, of course, have the disposable plasma torch if I really want to get in there. Can I, through the wall, see what is in these containers? Yeah. And okay, these things on the bottom they're not hallways, they're just structural. So this part of the life support system delivers recycled air to the upper deck of the ship with the right tool. Oh, maybe I don't need the life support computer at all? With the right tool, you can have direct access to the airflow. Okay, so all I need is a flathead screwdriver. I don't need to like dump this into the computerized systems at all. Well, I don't have a flathead screwdriver on me, and I don't think there's one in here. There's definitely flathead screwdrivers back in that storage floor. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. About the knockout gas. Okay. Still can't actually get any information here. So now that we know that it would take a flathead screwdriver to do it, maybe the move is to reload the manual save, go back down there, find one, and then try to come back here and sort of recreate this situation. Because, again, ordinarily I'm not super pro save scum, but we do have a buggy situation we have to work around here. Oh, another thing, in the dev did verify that this is a bug that they're working on tracking down. That the rebels should not have become hostile to me yet. I didn't do anything that should have triggered that, which, you know, makes sense. We can check upstairs. There's some storage lockers and stuff. We can see if there's a flathead screwdriver in here somewhere. There's definitely enough boxes and whatnot that there totally could be, right? Wrench and stuff. It'd be great for me if the captain would not be in that room. Also, if that room would not be obscured to me. Alright, come on. We know you like to wander. Just wander away. Maybe you have some important stuff to do back in your quarters. But yeah, maybe we should just... Alright, I'm just gonna reload the manual save here. Hopefully it's where I left it. That's where I think I left it. I mean, it is wherever I left it. Hopefully that and where I think I left it are the same thing. I'm pretty sure there were flathead screwdrivers down on that storage floor where we kicked all the robots. So let's get back down there. Hopefully this is good enough. The tools and the knowledge to get him to actually make us the gas, because I do not love our odds fighting that captain given what his suit seems to be capable of. Also, I feel so restricted in my ability to tell where things are. And it's kind of funny because this game is already doing so much more than most games would do by allowing you to see the containers contents without having to touch them every time. But it's just because we played that first character who could see what was in containers from 100 miles away. I feel terribly feeble having to get kind of nearby. Okay, that is a Phillips screwdriver, which everybody knows you cannot make a hole in a pipe with, obviously. It's science fiction, but there are limits. Come on now. I am so sure, but I don't remember where I saw it. And there are so many containers in here. Empty. This stuff's too far away. Extra hot plates. Maybe I should have an extra hot plate. You know what? I'm really close to my carry limit. Is what? Never mind. Okay. Maybe it was on this side, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there wasn't one over here. If that's the case, it would be bad for sure. Oh, this save has not yet gathered this hairpin, apparently. Aha! How heavy is a flathead screwdriver? Cool. All right, now we just need to make a run for the ship again. And if I made it once, surely this should be no problem. All right, new manual save with the screwdriver in hand. The plan of coming at it up here as sneakily as possible seemed to prevent them from shooting at us for quite a while. Oh, wow. That guy saw me way earlier than I was expecting. That did not work the same way. Our sneak skill is bad, so can't say I'm super shocked. Okay, please do not get many shots off. All right, we're getting pretty lucky here. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. All right, I would love to not disturb the captain's patrol path. If he could just get out of the way the old-fashioned way here. I don't think he's going to. It seems like maybe he's a little bit stuck, maybe the tiniest bit stuck. Alright. So, maybe we should drop some heavy stuff and pick up the good rifles just in case, because it's going to be a pain to get back up here. Those rifles are like really heavy though, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm calling them the good rifles. I don't know that. But yeah, I'd have to clear up 11, almost 11 pounds of weight for these. And I don't know what I'm willing to drop, honestly. I wish that things were a little bit better about consistently displaying their weight on them, because I also don't feel like I have a great grasp of exactly what it is that that all my weight is going to right now. I can drink this bottled water for a little bit of HP, right? With that weighing 0.5, you know, it feels like... Oh, they weren't wrong. That was a tiny bit of health. The water temporarily buffed my stats. I should probably have looked at exactly what it was going to do to me before imbibing it. That's on me. Alright. All this stuff is, like, critically important. If I fixed up some of the... If I used some of the plasma frogs to provide replacement parts for each other, obviously we could get some space that way. Definitely not interested in dropping any computer manuals. These things are just, yeah, it's so much of it is just like I have a million tiny objects. It's not really a lot of stuff that I can drop and gain a ton of weight back. My assault suit is 5. I mean, I don't need this. We can throw that in the locker. That gets us a rifle right away. Please just keep walking. He sure isn't doing it. And then the sort on things in this menu is not the same as the sort in that other menu, which is a little awkward. I had a moment of confusion because I was like, wait a minute, I'm not wearing that. I'm wearing the assault spacesuit, aren't I? But right, it means worn is the condition that is in. That is perhaps not an ideal condition to have in the set of conditions that a thing can have if it's also something that you can wear. So we can put down our extra shock baton. I don't know the back-end mechanics of how this how the take it by force action works. So I'm a little leery to put down any weapon, because I want to have, like, whatever the game considers to be the most effective options on hand. I would love to pick up this other overcharged laser drill. Let me actually look at... Oh, hey, that door opened. He just didn't... Well, thank you for not noticing me. Let me actually look at the stats on this thing. Okay, yeah, this seems like a good weapon. Base damage 14 is pretty solid. So... perhaps I'm overdoing it a little bit because the plan is not to use these things at all, but let me just... I kind of want to keep my captain uniform because, you know, in theory we're going to get back there at some point. And I'm very worried that if I put this down, I will get into a situation where I forget to pick it back up, or we get, you know, bounced to another context unexpectedly at some point. All right, all that stuff is weightless, as would be expected. I know in theory I don't need a spacesuit in here anymore, but, like, my assault spacesuit is also my armor, so... I could put down the cutter saw for a while. It's not really effective as a weapon, and if I don't intend to breach the hull of the ship or anything, or the, you know, the hull of a floor, I could just throw this down for the moment and come back and get it later. Plasma torch is in bad shape, but I definitely don't want to drop it. It's like one of the best things in the game. All right, I'm gonna leave without the other OL drill. Oh, all right, cool. Well, I'm like overjoyed about that. Okay, so let's come down here. Open up a bit of the plating, create an opening in the side of the pipe enough to inject something. I don't know if that will be enough. We might also need the computer to be functional, but let's see what Galletti has to say now. About the knockout gas. Okay. Chemicals, 3 painkillers, hot plat. Got it. Was he more specific about chemicals? Let's see. I say weapons, I don't like violence. Some alcohol and chemicals. So this is problematic. This may be the issue, is that alcohol and chemicals is not very specific. I guess I don't... Do I have any alcohol on me still? I might not. I have lots of chemicals. Okay. So this option says if I bring you a hot plate and 3 painkillers, you can make the knockout gas. I could find some alcohol and chemicals, but I still need the hot... Yeah, okay. And I've done that. Also figure out how to use this life support system, so we do need the computer. But we were going to need the flathead screwdriver. Also, we've resolved that now at least. So I'm going to need the computer to be functional. And I'm going to need the support key, which I don't know what to do about that. But let's go ahead and set this thing into a functional state. And I guess right now we have never made this SciTech check before, so maybe we just hope. You know, you could randomly roll a 5 or a -2. Also, that could occur. All right. We might need to talk to this dude. We haven't tried talking to everybody, though. Let's exhaust our options a little bit here, shall we? All right. I have nothing with you. Nope. Can't interact with them in any meaningful way. They have nothing to say to me. So even if one of them does have the key, we're out of luck on that. Okay, you don't love this plan. Maybe it can be resolved peacefully. So no chance, eh? Well, we have to try. Yeah, okay, we've seen all this dialogue. I would also love it if this was resolved without spilling blood. Lock down the ship, knock them out one by one, convince them to leave. Yeah, okay. But I think I botched too many rolls to convince them to leave. Nope. He is not fooled. I just want to check his inventory, you know? Oh, there's just a hole that goes out to space in that cell. So, okay, I want to talk to this dude. We are running out of options. But I think talking to this, there's some small chance that this guy has the access key that we want. Aha. There's also some chance that opening this cell is going to get me in a lot of trouble. I guess we'll find out. You meet the old man from below deck of the Orion, the space wreck. Yep, that is true. That's where we are. Am I glad to see you? Imagine, as soon as I walk out of my forever prison, happy to finally leave this place once and for all, bam, freaking blast from the past arrives and tosses me back into another box. Just my luck. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. I didn't realize they were out here when I told you that you could come with me. What did they want from you? The heck if I know. I think they thought I was you at first. Asked about a fob and everything, but eventually they realized I'm not you. Good thing they didn't shoot me on the spot then. Instead, they threw me inside this cell. Alright, well you better wait here. It's still dangerous. I can't say I love the place, but this is probably the safest option. Just come back once you're done. Okay, so I had totally forgotten that Bob Cruz was the name of this guy. I promise. I will come back and get you. And my dude does not have... I can't check his inventory, but I can't imagine he has the access key to this system. So... I guess let's try the weapons route? I'm really bummed out. I feel like we're so close to being able to execute this in a couple of different ways, and this feels like a definite failure, but yeah, I'll get you with the weapons. Huh. I wonder if the state of this is busted, because I definitely have plenty of weapons. What else did he need? Okay, let's say I've got the weapons. What do I do with them? Okay, distribute the weapons manually. Really? You can't handle this? I already told them. Okay, fine. Fine. Here, let me give you something. So, I could give one of them the rifle and then go upstairs and get the other rifle. That is probably a thing worth doing. And since this is the way this works, there's no sense in me having a bunch of bad plasma frogs in my inventory. So... now that we understand this, we can prep a little bit better. Let's get over here quickly and do this before the captain wanders back over here. The pinch is probably less good than the frog, right? Like, the frog's not a great gun, but this thing is not even for... it's not even like a real weapon. It just pokes people. Okay. So I'm gonna give Galletti himself the other rifle, I think. So should I repair the plasma frogs? It probably won't matter, right? Here, let me give you a gun. It probably does not matter which one. This is a good way of getting to check everybody's inventory. Here, take this. And everybody just has a wrench, so I'm glad I didn't spend a bunch of time trying to figure out what their stuff was. Tavas, do you happen to have the key since you're standing in the room here? I see Galletti managed to enlist you on his suicide plan. Congrats. Hey, listen, do you think I managed to just talk the captain down? Nope. As long as there's still one of his friends aboard, he'll fight. Maybe if everybody was locked in. That's going to require operation of the computer, though. It's just the captain and mech upstairs. Do you know something about this guy? It's old and smart. He always stays on the ship, keeping an eye on the engines, takes his job very seriously. Would have been easier if they'd left as well. Go talk to them. Yeah. Go talk to them is kind of out of our options at this point. With the suit on, you really look like one of them. The refractive visor hides your face. Yeah, but stuff's all fucked up now. Easy for you to say. If you don't do this, we're both going to be pulled into an armed conflict because of our trigger-happy revolutionary over there. And trust me, you don't want to face off with Capitan in his Iron Man suit with his fracking laser drill trained to your face. No, you're right. That sucks ass. All right, look, I'm gonna think about it. We could potentially get across the ship and just kill Mech and his cambot, right? And then run from the captain, come down here, and deliver the things. For the moment, just would you just take this damn thing off me, and then I'll figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out, I swear. Okay, so all that's left is to give Galletti himself a rifle. But let's see about the plan where I just kill Mac. And then with the captain being alone, hopefully we talk him into surrendering or something. If I were going to be able to initiate lockdown, that would probably be a thing you would do from one of the computers in the captain's room, right? We could give it a shot. Obviously, I need the captain to move. But yeah, you know, like maybe it's a possibility. Maybe I could, since I have a couple more computer manuals, we could just like, I'm sure it'll take a SciTech check, but we could just take a swing at it, right? So I want to get down here at the very least. Let the Cap patrol back up there. Because the thing where we kill this dude has got to be the absolute last possible option. Because I just don't like my odds very much. And if we wait till the captain's on the other side of the ship, we'll have a little bit of time to work with him before the captain joins us and totally annihilates my entire head and skeletal structure. Come on, dude. So yeah, nothing terribly valuable in any of these. I do have quite a lot of inventory space left at this point. And actually, I want to be over... Shoot, how does my thing work? So I'd like to be over 75% of my base capacity, which I am currently. 75% is 27 for us. And then heavy hitter, it's not actually clear where the threshold is for plus 150%, but we're probably doing pretty well, right? Like, I have a lot of garbage in my inventory. I'll pick this up too. This is all stuff we can drop very easily later. It seems like interacting with things causes him to hitch, so I'm gonna not touch anything until he is... Okay. Go, go, go. And then I did some hacking, right? Right? No. Shockingly, that did not work. This is technically a different computer. So, may as well give it a shot. Okay, no, it is not a different computer. It remembers. And here he comes to kill me. Alright. Yep, and he's got the fob for that. So I'm gonna come in here and we're just gonna do this. Ow! Must you? Alright, nice big crit. Not quite. Okay, Mech managed to jam his gun. That's great news. This hit's probably lethal? Yeah. Okay, let's take some painkillers. Interesting that a 6 came off of his head, but it says I hit mech for 10 down here. It's not actually great for me to kick him in this situation. So I don't... What do I want to spend the rest of my AP doing, even? I guess getting away from the door? The captain's armed up, but he's not moving at all, so I guess he's probably not really a threat in that way. In Fallout, if you end turn with AP left over, you gain some armor class. Maybe that's still the case here. There's no obvious AP, or there's no obvious armor class in the UI, so we can't actually tell if it's changing from moment to moment. We got him to crit fail again, which feels incredibly lucky. Does he look like pretty dead? Severely injured. All right, I am going to kick him in the hopes that it'll be enough damage to kill him. No, I'm just going to end my turn. All right. Ooh. Ow. Okay. That's a lot of gun. You asshole. He is far too smart. So he kicks me, and then... Yeah, I'm assuming that I only got a limited amount of AP that turn because I spent a lot of my turn time in motion. Actually, shoot. I should, before I do anything else, let me take a painkiller. I don't need 2 in this case, but... Die? Okay, cool. Not the way I would have preferred for that to go down, but it is what it is. General access key card. Service key card? Okay, so now we should be able to do the knockout plan on the big boss here, at least. This is mass 5, so I can put down... I can give his corpse, his black hole cola, take the assault suit, and use it to repair my assault suit. So let me grab this first. Quickly do that with it. Then do the same thing with his assault suit. I kind of wish you could do like in-place repairs, you know? Okay. I used the assault suit that I was wearing to fix up the other one. Okay, everything's fine. I'm good now. The captain is in for a sort of a rude awakening in a minute here. Is there anything else in... Oh, there's a repair kit here. I should take this. Repair kits are generically useful items. He has remarkably little reaction to the situation that he's entered. Alright, so let me see about this. I would love to officially have solved this problem using the life support system. Even if it would be nice to save the painkillers. Cool, okay. EFES will remove all breathable air from the selected section. To extinguish fire, personnel in the area must have a spacesuit. Okay, let's not do anything just yet. What was the other option? Okay. Alright. Glutty. Here's the deal. About the knockout gas. Remind me, what do you need? Right. So that's a little, like, how do I get him to recognize... I could decompress... I guess let's decompress the upper deck. Is that what this is gonna take? The thing is, he has a spacesuit on him. I'm not sure... This doesn't feel like the move to me. Hold on, let me look at this. Let me look at this access panel. Make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Then open a bit of the plating. Okay, all I can do is step away. So it feels like at this point I do have a hot plate, right? Did I put it down? No. Okay, I have it. And I still have 3 painkillers. So yeah, it does feel like at this point the option should be firing, right? We're like totally ready. All right, I'm gonna decompress the upper deck and see if... The thing is, like, the options in this life support system don't actually make sense for this plan. Okay. So I removed all the breathable air from the upper deck, which might turn out to actually be a really bad thing to have done. Okay, so nothing changed about this. Tell me your plan again. Yeah, I can't figure out how to actually, like, trigger him realizing that we have like other ways of solving this. All right, let me try something else. Let me step up here. Having decompressed the upper deck doesn't actually seem to have, Capitan's walking around without a spacesuit just fine, right? Why is that the case? Shouldn't the upper deck now be, a hostile environment for such a person? Maybe something here is not working as it is supposed to. Okay, deck is already depressurized. Yeah, that was my understanding as well. Yeah, I think maybe something here is just a little busted. All right, well, let me attempt to approach the captain now, because now that he is alone, it is supposed to be possible to get him to back down, right? However, I wonder if this is going to be ruined by the hostility on site situation. I would like to do it outside of this room, ideally, though, so that I can flee to the ladder without him necessarily standing right at the top of it. So it would be great for me if he would just patrol away. Okay. Let's catch up with him out here. Yeah, he goes into rage mode right away. And I definitely am not just winning that fight. Okay, then I think the only option we have left is just give Johnny the remaining rifle and let him handle it. Johnny. His name is Galetti. Why do I think... I have no idea. Here, take this. I have a rifle for you. It does bring me below my optimal weight level. Also, at this point... It's actually very dangerous to go upstairs. I'm going to just pick some stuff up until I am above 27. Alright, go upstairs and give an ultimatum to the captain, and in theory he'll concede now, right? I understand he's all alone upstairs now. So, okay. Then this should just work. I think everybody has a weapon. Let's do it. Of course. Yeah, I got ammo. I have ammo. I didn't give y'all. There's ammo in the guns. All right, it'd be safer for you to stay back while we deal with Captain and his friends, unless you want to get involved. Listen, I think we all have a better chance if I'm present. All right, in that case, I suggest you take the lead as the most impartial person here. Let's go to the bridge and talk to the captain. You know what? Maybe go do your thing and I'll join in if I need to, because I'm concerned that if I go up there, he's going to engage in combat. All right, better to admit one's shortcomings than risk it foolishly. You take the lead. If I manage to convince him, we may succeed without violence. Cool. Good luck. All right, buddy. Great news. It is time for us to get the hell out of here. Please put on your spacesuit. You don't need the key. That probably was triggered by him seeing the brig door or something. Actually, can I tell you to put on your spacesuit? Nope. Okay. We just have the dialogue options we had with him before. So let's see how the situation is resolved up here. This is a mutiny. You're all alone. Corporations also love to treat people as slaves. It seems like the same deal, but fine. Please tell me he's not just going to arm up and murder everybody. Nope, he is totally going to do that. Well, in that case, I better haul ass over here. I am concerned that he is going to kill them all. I mean, they're dealing damage. Not very much damage. It's hard to know whether to believe the numbers that are coming off of people's heads or the numbers in the log. The numbers in the log are bad. So in theory, they should at least have the ammo that's in the guns, but they don't. So if we had to do this again, I guess the idea is we give them some cartridges as well. And Galletti just like had the read wrong on this situation entirely. Are we just like locked up here? So the game did autosave after we gave them the weapons, which is not great. It means if we wanted to fix this, we kind of have to go back to the manual save and redistribute everything, which I guess I can just do off camera. And it's more and more looking like that is in fact where we are. Yeah, I think so. Because this seems to have hung. Well, that's a bummer. I guess that's where we'll end the episode then. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I will have reconstructed this situation from the manual save. We're gonna bring this to some kind of conclusion, I swear. And we'll see you then.